Good afternoon, everyone. After 3 months of not seeing my face, I hope you didn't think that I was not around anymore. Actually, I'm still here. It's just that it's been a lot of noise over the last couple of months. I decided to take a step back from social media, from the YouTubes, from the Facebooks, from the Instagrams, from the Twitter. For those of you that are still following, probably noticed that a little bit of inactivity over the last couple of months. Still being here, still been trading, still being in the chat room and stuff, but been trying to avoid all of the noise, especially around what happened not too long ago with the AMCs, KOSS, with GME, GameStop, right? Over the last couple of months, it's been kind of crazy. Today I wanted to just bring you a video of a few stocks that I have traded and how really focusing in less is more. I surely hope that you enjoy this video, and if any of you watching the video like it and just want to come in and have some conversation, not that I'm trying to give you anything or nothing at all, just I'm gonna post on the description the link of the chat room so you can join, come in, have a conversation, and just enjoy if that's what you're looking for. Today, for the second day, yesterday there's a 15-minute time frame right here on the left. GSQY is the second time that I shorted. I shorted this one yesterday right on this spot. Let me bring it, scroll back the pointer, show you here how it moved. See how it actually played out pretty decent yesterday. You see the move here on the 15-minute with a nice drop. Today, the second day, oftentimes people forget that you can surely keep an eye on the same name for the second time. Second day, truly will be maybe a little bit less volume than the first time, but still the name moves. As you notice right here, we got the short sale restriction on, and that was not the case earlier. The first 30 minutes, 40 minutes of the market open, it was actually moving a little bit, but then it was a little bit slow. Turned out to be a little slow afterwards. Let me just bring this thing here to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Took a decent short on this name out of the gates. You see here when it popped open, got on the view app, and here the view app lost the position, came up, retest, and came right back under. I took a short, and it was actually a decent one at $6.53, right around this area here, exactly the low of this candle, and started to give me a lot of nonsense. Really turned out to be quite a little bit slow, and I stepped out with a tiny gain for the first time. When I saw this pop here, I actually thought it was actually not going to have any type of follow through, because the first day that I traded, I took a long trade right here because I thought it was going to hold the view app, and it didn't work. Got out, lost $11 there and some change, and then I took a short when I noticed that the pattern was actually in the opposite direction. The reason why I was able to recognize that is because I short a lot, and so since I know what I'm looking for on a short, I saw the pattern forming, and I noticed that the long trade was really not going to work, so I ended up losing $11 and change, and then took a short, and it actually worked out. Now, the first time it took me, when I shorted it, I had to hold a little bit. It took me on the opposite direction, and I thought for a second, this thing is going to play with me. It's really going to play with me, and it's not going to give me what I'm thinking. And so, but I held it for a couple of minutes, and that's actually when the ones that were bidding this thing up, they went away, and that little bit of support ended up not being there anymore. This is when it flushed. But again, it held on the 42. 42 popped here to 47, 49. I'm sorry. And then when it got under the moving average, it started to go sideways. I got under the 42 here again, hit the bid for a short, and then he had a little bit of follow through. The reason why I like this thing, I was looking for this type of move all the way to the low of this thing. I'm gonna show you here how it worked on the 5 minutes. Looking left a little bit, here's the low, and I was looking for a retest of 575 towards the 6 and 575. That was what I was looking for. It worked, went down to 592 if I'm not mistaken. Right there, that's the low. Yeah, held the 592 and then came up a little bit, but it was actually decent. The other name that I was waiting for today, and he flushed under, it was EBON. EBON today popped open. I was looking for it. I was actually watching it yesterday. It had a lot of stuff here happening, and I didn't have any shares available to short it. I wanted to short it yesterday, but today my thought, I actually wanted to shorten this 5 minutes, rejecting the support here on the view app, but I had no shares available. So I started looking for an entry if it held and over the view app. And you notice right here how it started to hold this moving average. We had a crossover right here on the 100 and the 50, and it started to hold the 50 really nicely, putting a base here. So when he broke this high here on this 5 minutes at 1080, 1081 being the view app, you notice right here this pop that it actually moved very nicely. It actually pulled back quite a little bit afterwards. He held the low of the one here, 1075, pushed up, and it went to 1145. After testing that 1145, notice right here with a nice pull here, went sideways. Then we had a little bit of a pullback here. This one I actually like too. Let me set it up here so you guys can see what I was looking at. This is when it started to open up again. Look at how nice it actually printed. This thing popped right here with a nice bull flag on top of the view app, holding this candle was actually red. So I was looking for that flag to hold a little bit and then give me a following candle being green one. My idea was starts to open up, hold it for the third candle on top of the view app, and then starts to ramp up right here again. But the thing is that it turned green on the high of 1102 here, and it popped 1108. So this is when this candle from red, it turned from red to green, and it popped up. I would hit it right there on the spot. I got my hotkey set, so I got Control B to set the amount of shares that I want to buy, and same thing. I got hotkeys, Control H to sell half, Control P to sell position. Same thing if I'm shorting. I got Shift. If it's for buy, I got Control B. If it's for sell, I got Control S. If it's for shorting, the same thing. I can hit the same amount, Control S, because I got the amount of shares set right there. But if I want to short, I also have the shift. So Shift S for short, and taking covering half is Control H, Shift H, I'm sorry, for covering half. And then the position to cover the whole position, if I want to, is Shift P. So I hit the hotkeys right there. When he shifted that stuff, I hit the hotkeys, came right back up. You see a little pullback on the 5 minutes right here. If you notice, at inverted hanging man or inverted sorry, inverted hammer, because it's down here. On the 1 minute holding the 50 on the one, it popped up again, and from there it went, how long is this? $1.50, almost 150. Another pullback here with another hammer on the 5 from the top here. I didn't trade those, to be honest with you. This is another 125. So I took my first entry here, when he reclaimed the view app, and then from the red to green on the 5 here when he broke and he turned green, breaking this thing. And this one I missed, this entry, which is the 5 minutes right here, because I wanted to take a mental break. It was into midday. One thing that I said is I didn't want to take any trades into midday, and that's one of the things that I did. I stepped away, I went outside, started to shovel some snow. It's been snowing a lot, and with everything that's happening, and also Texas and all that states, there's a lot of bad things happening out there. I just hope, I pray that if you live there and you're watching the video now, you and your family are safe, including everything that's going on right now. I just hope that you guys are safe. But let me keep this video here for now. I was also thinking, and if you are still here watching the video and you're listening to this part, I would like to see what your thoughts are, and write in comments the best thing that you got from this video. Also, I was thinking on streaming for maybe 20 to 30 minutes each night, or whatever I can, to set up a watch list so you can see, guys, how I look for stocks and give you a couple of ideas. That's a stream total. Again, this is for people that will come to the channel, maybe see it. I will keep it there, recorded and stored on the channel. But if you want me to do that, I will greatly appreciate if you write it in comments, and what the best thing that you got from this video. If you're still here listening to this part of the video, I will greatly appreciate that from you. I hope you found something great on this video, find something that was actually helpful for you, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, good luck, and happy trading.